activated. Alle Stationen, Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren.
team has taken the lead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Over. Engine boost activated. Engine boost deactivated. Problem solved, sir.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.